Audio is only worked because I had my microphone turned off. That seems to be about the standard for streamers, right? Alright, so let's go medium, medium, medium. It'll move again. Medium, and that should be good there. I still have a little bit of playing to do with some stuff here. Chat is not right up, so just be aware of that. Let's go crash. 3 of those. Blue. 3 of those. Hopefully he has a bunch more. Hard shell. 3 of those. And 400s. And grab 9 of those, so that should be good there. And you don't need anything else. We're good on that. Okay. This guy, let's go over to here first. Get rid of my gunnery. Let's go make it active on my hawk. Probably has the things I need in here. Drop that one. Drop that one. I forgot that this one has the rigs not already in there. Let me go do that too. Let's go MooBot. Right, giveaways. Manage. What's going on with this one? Okay, that one just needs to be archived. Create giveaway. Hashtag Horde. Hashtag Horde. That is obviously still going, despite my slacking off a little bit here and there. Alright, Cracker, how's it going today? Back over to this guy. Let's put that on. You don't see this guy anymore. Haha, suckers. I mean, suckers. I mean, suckers. Why is that not on? Because I don't have enough CPU. Because, wait, why is that a thing? Alright, because I made this one cheaper. Okay. Ballistic. Ooh, interesting. What are these? Yeah, they'll probably still work. No, that probably won't work. Okay, we're going to go with this one then. There we go. You are going to need crash. Please have lots of blue. Please have lots of blue. Oh, 205? Yeah, I think we'll be alright for a little bit then. Crash, blue, and pyro. So, you don't need pyros for tier 5, but I mean, I like them. The idea behind it is if you have them, and you survive an angel room by like a couple stinking structure, you can chalk that up to everything that you did along the way to have that. You're fine with 10 of those. And chaotic, dark, 3, that should be good for you. Yeah, that was fine. Okay, so let's go over to this character. Accept trade. Good for you. So my screens and stuff just aren't fully set up yet, but we'll be good there. I am not doing too bad, thank you. Oh, electrical retributions definitely have their charm. I haven't tried them, just because I just hate paying that much for electrical filaments. However, that doesn't mean that they're not reasonably easy to run and can be done very well. Like, and cheap. You probably run them for tier 4 electrics over and over and over again with a 300 million ISK fleet. Shouldn't be too bad. P2. So what I do for that is alright, I have to change this guy's ship. 1 second here. Make that active. What I do for my PI is I make it as shit simple as possible. I could probably make it more shit simple if I just went and did that thing. If I did that thing, no, if I ran longer cycles on it, but I don't like running longer cycles on it. I like running 2 days, which, to be fair, I actually technically like running 1 day, but 1 day with the number of counts I have is just way too much. which I'm sure everyone can agree on. That's probably not hard to agree on. Let me try to find a BCU. Nope. Let's check this guy. There we go. You over to that guy. Group. No, I just ungrouped those. So yeah, I run P2, so it's 2 extractors, feeds into the launch pad, then I split those either way, and they feed into P1, 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 so 3 of them, and then those feed back to the launch pad, and they feed up to the next tier up for P2, 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 and then those everything feeds to the launch pad. It can go for about a month, and I'm aiming for approximately, it depends on the planets, not all my planets are fantastic for it, and some of them it's more expensive P2, but it's a lower amount of it, so it kind of evens out anyway, if that makes sense. 3 pyro there. 3 blue there. Yeah, that guy has all of my extra stuff. Crash. And 400s. And you're stocking up on the 400s. You'll take 16 of them. And you're going to throw one of those in there. Okay, now I just have to resize these guys. You get that big. Let's grab this guy. You're going to get resized to this. Shoot, how's it doing this? God damn it. I need to put chat somewhere. Okay. Okay, you get resized to here. It's probably a terrible idea. You go here. A little bit smaller on you then. Okay, we got that much of a gap. It's not much of a gap. Form fleet. It's because this guy, I don't usually have the nub as a full-size screen. The reason being, if nub's a full-size screen, I've only got the 2, so he's taking up 50% of the real estate himself. Okay, so let's get you, you, and you. That's you 3. I'm gonna make this one a little bit small. Oh, wait, that's right. It was a little big anyway. And now it fits about perfect. That's kind of ideal. Okay, a little to the right. You don't have it on like 30 characters? What the hell? What's the point? Okay, I'm gonna make this a little smaller yet because I want my chat to fit a little bit better. Let me take a look here. Let's put you right there, and let's make this that much smaller, which should be fine. Okay, I can read that. Good job, me. Okay. Minimize that. Fleet watch list. I don't need to put the watch list on for my other guys. This is just for you to watch if my guys are dying. Okay, so those are the general fits. Oh wait, no, I specify that. Mainstream, yeah, okay, perfect. That is accurate then. I had to think about it for a second. I've been a slacker on streaming, obviously. Okay, this guy has to dock up for a quick second again. I have to swap out one of my modules. That's alright. Actually, to be fair, I didn't undock that guy either, so. You, my friend, are dropping your firestorms, your hobgoblins are going here, and you're grabbing darks. Oh, I've got, what? I have a loot in here? I forgot I had loot in there. grab these and throw them in there. That should be enough for now. And you are going to go fitting. And we're going to drop one of my cross links for a faction, so I can fit that, so I can turn this on, so I can put missiles here and cat booster. And that should be good. You need that, and that on, then I can bring you back, and you back, and you back. Oh, that clearly didn't work out the way I wanted it to. Warp fleet. Unload. Unload cargo. Group. Load. There we go. Crap. No, you have to go back. You don't technically... Oh, do I want to do this without an ADC? Alright, you know what? Sure. Let's be a little different tonight. So the recommended is to have an ADC. The reason being, the ADC is your oh no, oh no, oh no button that you're going to smush when you think you might die. And not having it means you just might die instead, especially to angels. But we will see what happens. It is possible to live without it, and living without it means you can run a little more efficiently because you can run faster. However, generally we consider having the ADC is the better thing because you're less likely to get your face smushed by angels. Be ready to overheat faster and harder to not die to angels. The fact that I'm doing tier 5s and I have good skills is going to make a huge difference for this. Okay, frigates, nobody really cares. Well, okay, you have to care, but you don't have to care that much. So let's go that way, regroup, all those things on. And we're going to start shooting everything. If I miss something, I'm getting used to this being set up this way. I haven't had these two really big cool kid monitors for all that long. So it is a little different than running on 3 monitors, and I got more pixels to scroll across to shoot things. But so far it's been going very well. That guy. We're going to shoot that guy. That guy. We are webbed. We don't care. There's enough dead now that we're just going to approach the cache and go grab the loot. Now the other thing is in blitzing these with no ADC, I'm going to finish the rooms faster, but that could also get me more of the staging rooms, which means that I'm just going to be blowing through getting tons of ISK, and it'll be horrible and great at the same time. I did not check those. Boosters are good, and good. You can open the cargo for 43 million loot. This room is always fast, but yeah. apparently did not approach this transfer conduit I should have. So Jules, there is an old oh no, small, so I mean, sorry, I just saw the small drones question. They can be used with Nurgles in tier 5s, and they can actually be a fair bit of DPS. But you're probably not putting a drone damage on there. But, I mean, it's not to say you couldn't. It's just generally not the way it is. So it doesn't really matter what we shoot as long as we're shooting and we're not going into speed clouds. Like that one. So I have talked to this about, well actually I've just talked about this plenty of times before. I was talking about it in the Abyssal Lurkers today. You can grab the side caches or not grab the side caches as you see fit. The idea behind the side caches, in my opinion, I don't like grabbing them because I don't like distractions and I don't like wasting time. I'd rather be in another Abyssal. However, it's ISK you've already made, so don't feel bad about getting it. Just because somebody else says it's not worth getting, that doesn't mean that's true. If it's worth it to you, it's worth it to you. You've already earned that ISK. It will cover the cost of some of your filaments and some of your boosters. So, as long as it covers that cost for like the amount of a run, you might get one more run out of it. But what's one run? One run is for this guy. No, wrong one. About 8.5 million, and for these guys, for both, is 30. So if you can get 30 out of all of your runs, well, you know what? It might be worth it to you to grab those side caches. Because as long as you're not taking an extra 20 minutes overall, it's worth it. So, hey, Godsmack, how's it going? Ember Grip A, Ember Grip B. You can shoot Ember Grip A. Open loot. Is that 96? That is a 96 million. Riker, how you doing today, buddy? Okay, so A is almost dead. That means everybody shooting B should take care of it pretty quickly. And as long as we're not sitting still, and he's within like 5 kilometers, we should be fine. Don't think he's going to get that opportunity. There we go. So we're in the last room with 13 minutes left. And really the only thing we don't want to see that much is angels. Orbit this at 15. Dissipators first. Reload. Fire Watchers for you. Wardens for you. Okay, next to fealties, next Fire Watcher, next Warden. I just like to take a break every once in a while, and I was being a little silly, and I did not put my ADC on yet. Might put it on in a bit, and I figured I'd run some tougher tier 5s. Not that I need them to be tougher, but because I can run them faster and make a little more ISK on that. Okay, Got that guy, got that guy. 2 dissipators left. You can help shoot the other one. There we go. Also, I've been a slacker. Well, okay, so in one sense, I've been slacking in that I haven't been playing Eve as much. But in the other sense, I've not been slacking because I've been bringing freedom and liberty to some bugs and robots. So, I mean, Eve, unfortunately, is one of those games that once in a while it gets the back burner when you want to play some other things. Of course, that's a short-range deviant. Why wouldn't it be? Okay, we're going to approach that. Turn our shields back on. I was just getting a little bit of cat back. There shouldn't be any other nudes. No, it doesn't look like it. Shoot that and that. And to be fair, I don't think they have enough damage left to really bother me, so I am going to orbit this at 1,000. 47 million. All right, 186. So I mean, I'm really enjoying Helldivers. It's very challenging. It's a lot of fun. My wife's playing it with me, so I mean, any game you can play that you're having fun with your spouse is a fantastic game to play. So we've been having a lot of fun with it. I've been doing some solo challenging missions. I'm level 18, so I don't have the shield pack yet. But I do have some very fun things. And I'm very much enjoying that game. It is absolutely ridiculous. That guy's dead. Reload, reload, reload. Origin. And that is 10 minutes, 40 seconds. Chaotic Darks, 3 more over. Not that I need to stack that, but I just like to. It is Helldivers 2. It's recently out on Steam. It's got a very Terminator slash Starship Troopers vibe to it. It's $50 on Steam, so it's not too bad of a price. And it is a bunch of craziness fun. That one was close enough. I probably should have grabbed it, but I want to go kill these. So we're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4. We're going to orbit this one at 25. We're going to focus on these right away because there's no starving and no tangling that I have to worry about. So I'm just one of those guys who plays like way too many games overall and thoroughly enjoys it. So if you ever, me and Kunajo are both kind of the same way, to be fair. So if you ever have game questions, like, feel free to hit either of us up and we're more than likely able to answer what you're looking for. Maybe not every single obscure, super obscure game, but quite a few of them. And we both like roguelikes. If you haven't played Balatro and you like poker hands, it is stupidly addictive for how simple of a game it is. And it's like $18. But more or less, the way that one works is you start off and you have to get so many points in poker hands, and you have different modifiers. So you get jacks or you get jokers that give you extra cards to draw, or extra plays, or extra discards, and you get money, and you have to buy things, and you can buy tarot cards and spectral cards and all kinds of things, and it's absolutely ridiculous, and it's way too much fun for what's involved. It's crazy. Like, I looked it up on Steam, and I'm like, I don't see it. Like, I don't know how this game... You know what? That's okay. It's $18. I get to try for 2 hours. Oh my god, there goes 30 hours. Like... It's like, I think I can play a game before I go to work. Do you have time to play a game before you go to work? No, but I can play a game before I go to work. God damn it. Okay, there's only 2 striking here, so that's not so bad. And I'm like so early on in the game, it's not even funny. I'm trying to unlock all the decks to level 2. 102? Ooh, Jesus, that was a lot of stuff. Not to mention I've been... So, I'm a huge fan of Fallout, and I want to buy Fallout Magic the Gathering cards. However, if anyone... Is anyone following that at all? Please tell me the problem with the Fallout Magic the Gathering cards. Because if I know, odds are, if you're following it all, you know. So the Fallout cards that are coming out, they're part of a commander set. And your 2 options of getting cards for this are buying the commander decks, which isn't so bad, or you can buy a collector's booster is your only other option. You don't have an option of buying like a 36-pack booster box. You have the option of buying a 400 Canadian dollar stinking collector's booster with 12 packs in it. And it's like, what in the shit? I don't want to spend $400 or $40 a goddamn pack for Magic. Like, no, I want to spend $150 and get to open 20 packs. Like, goddamn it. So we're going for Tangling first here. I mean, I get why you wouldn't like them, because they really don't make a ton of sense. The Doctor Who ones, they didn't really fit in, but I definitely found a few cards that I liked. Fallout, I think, is a little bit better road fit. The Dungeons and Dragons ones worked absolutely fine, though. Like, there was no issues with that. D&D builds into Magic really well. It's essentially the same goddamn thing anyway. Okay, so we're going for the loot already. I split DPS more than I normally do on these guys. You don't actually need help with that one. I guess D&D probably doesn't count either. It's like the basis of everything fantasy at some point in time. 45, except maybe the Lovecraftian stuff. Wow, that guy melted. Maybe you all shouldn't have shot him. Spark, strike, strike. Okay, next room. So again, we're going into the last room with almost 14 minutes left. More or less, I've done 2 rooms in the time of 1. Tangling, no. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We're going to do that guy first. That doesn't look too bad. Orbit at 20. Killing the starving first. Regroup. I just really dislike starvings. If I don't have to pay attention to my cap and be hitting shit while I'm flying around the abyss, that is a huge benefit. Yeah, it's actually less that I like Magic and more that I like Fallout, that I want the Fallout cards. I'm not gonna lie. This dude's not shooting. That might make a 277 DPS difference. These guys are already higher on armor than I care for. Blue Cloud, but they have minus 70. $33.47. Oh, the ghosting is affecting what you call it? Explosion radius. I'm gonna bring this into 15. And I mean, to be fair, the tie-in cards that they do at times aren't even the biggest problem in Magic right now, so I'm not sure that's a huge issue. The red cloud is draining a couple of my guys a little bit on the cap. That's alright. Not to the point where it's a problem. I was watching Tolarian Academy. Oh, Darks with Jackdaws is absolutely fantastic. So here's the thing. Is if you have 2 accounts, the Jackdaws are a perfect fit. You're better off running those as opposed to 2 Hawks. You can run 2 Cruisers if you're capable of doing that at the same time. It's probably really not that hard. But the cost of them is significantly more, right? You can run 2 Jackdaws for 600 million in T5, T6. You will lose them occasionally, but you're getting twice as much. And to run them in T6, you're getting a fairly stupid amount of ISK, and they're paid off easily in an hour. Where if you're running Gilas, then if you're running 2 of them, there's 1.4 to 2 billion ISK. And they're not running them as fast as Jackdaws. Jackdaws are absolutely delightful. Let's grab you for 76 million. Reload that, and that, and that. Through the gate. And 10 minutes, 50 seconds. And let's approach there. Stack that, open this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 223. Didn't I have, like, stinking... 2 Drakovic rooms? And I'm, like, 20 minutes into this? I mean, a little more because of the in-between time, but... I still have 36 minutes left. That... Ugh. Alright, we're going this way. These are strike lance, so they're not too bad. Blast lance are the worst, followed by... nope, not Ember. The other one, spark lance, there we go. Webs, 2, 3. Okay, we're going to range that tower. I mean, there's lots of people that are bad at the Abyss, don't you worry. You are not the only one. I'm not sure if that would make you feel better, though. If it doesn't, I'm like... this much sorry about. Okay, spotlighters for you. You're going to finish up the strike lance. You're going to kill the cache. You're going to kill the snare casters. Ooh. And fog casters for you. 112. I mean, the Cinnabal rooms will do that. If anything is going to wreck you in here, that will 100% be the one that wrecks you. So, part of the biggest issue with Hawks is that you can end up in a scenario where you cannot win against Cinnabals. It's just poor placement of towers and clouds, and you're screwed. For example, if you have a blue clouds around you, a 50-kilometer tracking turret, and in between you and all of the Cinnabals is a short-range deviant, bye-bye. You're going to have a real bad day there. Now, the amount of times that happens is pretty small, but it can happen is what the problem is. Rodivas, some of those guys, those are ghosting, so let's go 1, 2, 3. Let's orbit this at 25, regroup. I probably shouldn't have done it that way, so let's go this way instead. These guys will fly towards me, so it isn't any huge issue. Then we're going to go ghosting, striking. I was going to mark them, but there's only one of each. There are no webs. There's the one starving. I'm not worried about one starving, although I do hate it more than anything else. But if you kill it while Rodivas are still up, you might not actually get enough damage to kill it. So you're kind of better off killing the Rodivas first. I'm probably going to kill it before I kill those Kikis, actually. Oh, actually, that's another one that can get you is the Kiki Morris. If there are tangling Kikis, you can be in for a bad day. Do I not have to pack a halls here today? Starving, big bright blue cloud. To be fair, I'm pretty sure 2 Kikis is not enough to actually kill me in any kind of way anyway. How do I not have halls handy? Oh, wait. I've got a box in here. Did I shoot the wrong guy with you guys? That's alright. Another 93 in that one. Apparently I may have been wrong about how much disc I'm going to make in here. Seeing as how I'm pushing like 600 million and I have half of my time left. It typically isn't quite this lucky, but I'm doing well today. Again, going into the last room with 14 minutes left. Ooh, that's okay. This one's going to take a minute. Benthic, no towers, 2 snare casters. Well, no good towers. Okay, so we want to be away from that, so we're going to pull them this way. Yeah. So I'm going to go snare caster with you two. Going to go Benthic for you after snare casters are dead. I don't know if you're shooting the same one or different ones. Same one, okay. This guy's less DPS. He is actually less DPS. Oh shit, no he's not. Well, a little bit, but not as much as normal. Instead of 277, he's 253 because he's not running Pyro. And he has a little less effective, I think. I think he only has one faction, 1 crosslink. Regroup, and I should have done that earlier. Okay, you haven't switched targets yet. We're good. Okay, now we're switching targets. Please stop bouncing off of that gate. You too. Let's go this way. Okay, let's go up. Do you want to watch the edge? It's not typically any huge threat though. Kind of want to get in range of this 44 here so I can smack him. There we go. And Benthic. Again, the fact that all of these guys are DPS is a blessing and a curse. Should be good for this, though. This guy you don't even need boosters for. And if I'm hitting close to a 10-minute mark with a Benthic in here, I'm doing well. Even 12 minutes with a Benthic is a good run. And we're at 9 right now. 10.5 minutes left. He's in structure. Gonna send one off to pop that. These guys have about 6 missiles left in each of their launchers. This guy's a little more because he had the time down in between shooting the drones. One and 2 missiles left. $35 million. Okay. Approach gate. Approach gate. Approach gate. That's $240 million. In 10 minutes and 50 seconds. CAD electrical is, oh, I got 2 CAD electricals. That's 100 million of what I got. All right. Chain another one of these guys. So I'm hitting over 600 million already. I should be able to get at least another 2 in. 24 minutes left, yeah. And since it's an easy first room, that's definitely going to help. Now, they're a little further away, and I don't care for that, but that should be fine. These are darks. We don't mind. Okay, get that other starving dead. Then, while I'm not a huge fan of ending up in a cloud, I can manage it if I need to. A, and 3. The reason I split is because they still die pretty quick in here. Let's go 1, 1. Come on, get your 3 down. And 2. Shoot that, and that. And we're going to approach in. Because we are out of range of 3 right now. I mean, that's not going to stop me from shooting him for the simple fact that he might fly towards me. Where is he? Did he go through a speed cloud? Did I just stop is what I did? It's definitely not what I'm looking for. Approach that. Jules, you have yourself a wonderful evening. Thanks for popping in. I appreciate it. And I most certainly shall. Open that, reload on everybody. 81? 81. Activate gate on everyone. And let's go see what the next room is. Ooh, I hate you, Benthic. But we have medium range deviant here, and the Benthic's over there. That means we are going to fly over here. We're going to shoot plate forgers, because there's a bunch of them. Actually not going to shoot the little dude. We're going to start shooting the Benthic with the other two. If we kill the plate forgers, they don't have the rep for the rest of them to survive. And we should be able to just let most of them die to the tower. One web. Yes, it'll slow me down. No, it won't slow me down enough that I'll care. Because I'm still faster than the Benthic with one web on. Do have to watch that sensor dampening a little bit though, but that should be fine now. Let's try this. It's okay if I lose target on these guys, they're still going to die to the tower. Shoot a missile at this dude. He's keeping his friend alive. He's not doing a great job of it, but he is keeping him alive, so. If we thin that out, then this should go a little bit quicker. The fact that I've been able to shoot this guy, and yeah, I had to shoot a few because there were plate forgers, but once they were dead, or even mostly dead, I had all the DPS on him. So this is actually going to be fairly quick for the second room. You know, for an Overmind. Overmind is almost into structure, and I still have 20 some odd missiles left on all of my guys. $37 million. And 14 missiles left on those guys. So anytime you finish a room with at least 10 minutes left, you're doing fine. You're doing better than fine. You're in a great spot. Right now, I'm in a great spot. Because we have almost 13 minutes left. So even if I don't get a staging room, we're going to have enough time to get 5 runs in, I think. Which normally works out to about 900 million, but today it's definitely working out a little higher than that. Okay, what do we got? Okay, don't like Blast Lance, but this isn't too bad because there's not a ton of them. That's a lot of Blue Cloud, and I actually like Blue Cloud for Blast Lance. Snares, 2. Five blast lands left. Not enough blast lands left that I have to care about anything. So if you're still learning this, you don't want to be running without the ADC. You definitely want it. If you have done this fairly well and you're experienced in it, you can absolutely go for the ADC. There's nothing wrong with that. Because, so, here's the big thing, for my opinion, about the Abyss. You may not start off as positive. You might lose ships, and that's okay. But your goal is to get as positive as quickly as possible, so that you're not draining all of your funds learning. Now, you don't start at tier 5 anyway, you start at tier 4. So if you're running into huge issues, maybe you need to downgrade something, 79 million. Maybe you need to make your fit a little bit cheaper. Maybe you need to do something. But these are challenging, so just be aware of that. You don't walk into here with no deaths, but if you can get this positive, that is your goal. Also, your second goal is figure out why you died when you died. 10 minutes almost exactly. Because if you don't know why you died, you should not be going back in. One, two, three, four, five. 197 still. Yeah, I guess so. Boop. All right. Oh my god. Okay. This is a strange one. Short range deviant. Of course it is. Okay. Blue cloud bad. Marker pacifiers first. Followed by the cruiser one. Then we're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4. The pacifiers we should be able to just massacre fairly quickly overall. This should be a pretty quick room overall. Hey, how's it going, Scipio? If you have any questions, feel free to let me know. Be aware if you haven't seen me do this before, I make this look ridiculously easy. It's ridiculously easy to me, but I'll also make it look ridiculously easy even while I'm dying. So just be aware of that these are actually still very challenging. I mean, a little less so for the tier 5s, but still. Alright, stupid short range deviant. Must be right where you're sitting. Okay, grab that. 67 million there. Okay, that one's down. Nope. Let's go down. Okay, so should be able to start shooting this guy and then head back toward the gate. If he shoots me, it's not a really big issue. I just don't want him to be in range of that tower, which he shouldn't make it to. This is actually further away than this. If we go look at this, that's on the other side. From this angle, it's hard to tell if this is close. It almost looks closer, but it's not. As long as we stay at least 20 away from it while we're shooting this guy, which he's just going to melt in a second here anyway, then we're fine. There we go. All right. One Rodiva, no tangling, a bunch of those, a medium deviant. Let's fly this way. Rodiva, Rodiva, Rodiva. Let's go this way. 1, 2, 3, 4 ghosting. There's no tangling. I didn't look for starving yet, though. There is a starving, which I dislike them fairly intensely, but it can still wait till after ghosting. I can pop gap booster or 2 on my last run. Okay, there goes 2. Throw another cap booster on that guy. 44 million. We do still have 2 striking Kikis up, so I'm going to keep moving for the time being. I should largely be able to tank them, but I don't need to. So we're not gonna. Little miss okay?
Yeah, she's just getting really tired, so she's not okay.
Alright. Little Miss is getting tired and going to bed, so It is about that time for her. Okay, what do we got left? All Damaviks left, so we can go sit on the gate for these guys. Let's go 1, 2, 3. You can free fire the last two. Nobody really cares. But for the most part, you do want to focus fire them down. Again, it's less important when there's 3 or 4 left. But they do still remote rep. And it seems like the remote reps are stronger if you're not focusing them down. And I don't really have any proper explanation for it because it doesn't make sense that it have more reps one way or the other. However, they also don't really have any DPS left, so that's alright. Striking, that guy can finish off that one, and we will be good. I had my boosters turned off for a moment just to get a little bit of cap back before we go to the next room. Not required for the most part, but it does save me on a couple cap boosters, so that's alright. And another, oh my. Yes, please. Oh, I don't like that though. Okay. Last nights. Going to overheat this. I don't know if I'll need it. I'd rather have it overheated just in case I do. It's the easiest thing to overheat. There's quite a few blast lands, and there's a couple webs. Somehow the webs have not webbed me yet. Regroup. That is a mistake on my part. Oh, you're close enough though. Or are you close enough and you're not? It's kind of weird, but everyone's close enough now, so. Five blast lands. And we're down to 2. Definitely stop overheating that. Target that. Snare casters for you. Snare casters for you. Oh shoot, they're all gonna be dead in a sec anyway. Because I specifically drove these guys towards a couple towers. So the short range deviants will destroy your missiles. The short and medium will destroy the drones. Because they're mediums, my missiles are fine, so I get to do full damage, and they just kind of melt. Okay, grab that for 62 million. Approach there, reload, 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 stack that. 2, 3, 4, 5, 172 million. Gate, gate, gate. Time on that is 11:15. And that gives us 2 minutes to spare, but we're not going to go back in with 2 minutes left, so we are going to dock up and look at our loot. You can approach there. Dock. Dock. Did I reload you guys? Yes, I did. Open that. That, this, and that. 979 million in 1 hour. Okay, you guys should not need any repairs. You're good on cat boosters, so all you need is 2,000 Scourge. You need your 2,000 Scourge. You do need a couple cat boosters. And you're going to grab a couple darks. And you need a quick repair because we just overheated our booster. I mean, needed is a strong word, but I mean, it definitely helps. It was not that damaged. Okay. So these guys are all good. I am going to go over here. Announce that. Please join the Horde draw if you have not already. Hashtag hourly. Hashtag hourly. Here's an hourly draw for the hourly. And I'm going to leave you guys with a couple-minute ad break. Why is my stream preview not working? Obviously I'm streaming, and obviously you guys can see and hear me. Thank you. I'm going to pop a 2-minute ad break, and I'll be right back. Yeah, that's all I got. I'll be right back. Enter the draw. That's the one. Hashtag hourly, hashtag horde. Be right back. I hit ad break. Alright. I returned. Hopefully you guys all got your hourlies and hordes. Well, not just hourlies. Hordes, yeah, of course, but mostly the hourlies. Alright. Let's go to this, to MooBot. We are going to close the hourly, as this is done, right? My ad's done? Yes, my ad is done. Okay, cool. So we're going to close the hourly, announce that it's closed, and the winner of 100 million ISK is Hunterlicious. Congratulations. Just the horde there right now. Let's go over to here. IGS paste. Copy. Everything's fine with the stream, right? Because I'm getting some weird numbers from Twitch. But I think that's just because Twitch hates what I'm doing. Oh, that's because it's looking red because it's doing 6,000 kbps. but that's normal. I just have it set to like 50,000 so it looks low. Sounds cool. So let's go here. Now I'm on the wrong page. Auto link character. Give you have 100 million, right? Good job, you. And over to you, and over to you, and you. What? Did I move that? How would I move that? No, wrong one. There we go. Okay. Good, good, good. For you three, let's go over to you. You're going to drop off 979 million worth of stuff. Seems excessive. I'm kind of happy about that. That should be enough dark filaments. Undock you. Turn those on. Warp fleet. Consume, consume, dark filament. Negatives. Explosion velocity, not my favorite, but that'll be okay. You're fine. Everything. Cap, explosion, and turret. This kind of sucks, actually. I very much dislike getting negative explosion on my 2 DPS, but since we're 3 DPS and it's not tier 6, I'm kind of okay with it. If this were tier 6, I would reroll. Approach, approach, move ever so slightly. And let's go. Oh, that's why. Okay. Oh, look at that. Of course, this is the first one we're going to get after a shitty drug roll. Brave, brave Sir Loki. So Loki ran away. Cinnable. 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 Didn't overheat that yet, and I should have. Let's go up. Pop that. Overheat. Oh god, there's 4 Dramules. Three has switched targets to this guy. But not everything's moved over, so I think we're okay. So again, Angel Room with, I had 2 elites, 1 regular Cinnable, with no ADC, survived it fine. Nobody was in any major danger. Like this guy, I was a little bit worried about him, but I was perfectly fine. I overheated just to make sure that there wasn't an issue, and they switched targets well before that. This guy's pretty far away because he's webbed up. Oh, god damn it. this guy didn't even really drop. He only had the one to tank. Okay, that is 115. Guess we're just starting it off like that again. So there's been a fair bit of complaining on the forums about drone assist in faction warfare sites and people 10-boxing algoses. So I'm probably going to 10-box algoses in faction warfare sites and drone assist. Just saying. Have you not met me? This guy's going to be eating cat boosters. He's got a pithy shield booster and negative cap. That's why I actually prefer the Gisty, is because I can just run it forever, even with negative cap. However, this dude does. I know, right? Like, hey, we don't want you running this. That's a great idea. I should totally run that. You know what? I could even stream that bull. Like, somebody's going to try to gank me, and I'm not going to care because it's going to be like 15 million worth of ships. Medium deviant. I like medium deviants. Well, to be fair, I need something to do with my 20 accounts. We are just going to massacre these plate forgers right off the bat. I kind of regret not having done that the last time. And then the last 4 will die pretty quickly anyway. Those guys will be out of shield. It'll be fantastic. Should largely melt. Did it again. I didn't regroup when I was supposed to. To be fair, it's okay. He hasn't switched targets yet. They're already getting out of range, I believe. I hope. Maybe. Okay, this is a short range deviant. We don't want to get near that. We don't want blue clouds. There's all kinds of garbage around us. These guys should be dying on their own. Fogcaster is probably the bigger issue we have here. But we have a lot of area we can go around this tower. I know, right? We should totally do it. This guy's webbed. I'm going to overheat his AV. Definitely doing more overheating this run than I care for already. Okay, he's about to break out of range of him. There we go. Don't want this guy to get too far away, though. Eve read it, yeah. So what they're saying is that people are going into sites with 5 to 10 algoses that are worth like 5 million or whatever a piece, and with drone assist, it's hard to stop them from doing things because they already have like 25 drones out of with 5 characters, and all they do is tackle you and have 25 drones immediately on you before you really lock them. And even if you like, there's no big counters to it. Like small smart bombs aren't going to take care of those drones fast enough, or they could even do faction drones. Blah 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 blah. It's great. I love it. There's been like 3 or 4 different posts about it, and the worst part is technically like they're not AFKing, and they're not cheesing it too much. They're actually in the sites and apparently fighting, but they just don't like how it's working. It's like, we have no counter. It's like, well, I mean, figure one out then. Bring 20 guys against the 10. Like, do you not know how Eve works? But they don't care if they lose it. Well, that's not their problem. Neither does the one Algos guy who's done 3 sites. He's already paid off his ship a bunch. 75 million there. Going through the gate. I mean, it makes sense too. If you're doing a 5-person site and you're pulling whatever 5 times the normal amount is, well, that's up pretty damn well. Like, I'm actually fairly excited about this shit. Okay, we're gonna fly away this way. This is blast land, so we're gonna take some damage because they're right by that short range already. I think they changed it so I can't just sit and watch them die, which is a shame. I used to love doing that. I mean, it's the same. It's like some of the lower tier Abyss too, right? Like, you can go into lower tier Abyss, and you can run like tier 3 darks, or you know what? Let's say me running tier 4 darks. When am I ever? Ooh, when am I ever gonna die in tier 4 darks? Damn it! This blocking that. I didn't see you followed. I'm sorry. Thank you for the follow. I appreciate it. But like, when am I gonna die in tier 4 darks? I barely die in tier 5 darks. I'm running these goddamn things without ADCs right now. Like, the amount that I get these paid off is just absolutely ridiculous. So I don't really see how that's any different, except the costs are a bit lower. Okay, we don't want to be too close to that short range deviate. It's all perspective, right? Like, low cost, paid back easy, win. Those are the fun things to do in Eve. If I get a little PvP along the way because somebody wants to throw stuff at me, hell, if I make them all the cheapest algos as possible, and they cost me 1.5 million a piece, but they can make me 125 million in 10 minutes. Yes, please. Jesus, shit. I will take that. And then every once in a while I get content because somebody wants to come and kill my 7.5 million worth of algoses? Oh no. Yeah, but I don't think I can 10 box those. The home fronts? I'm not gonna lie, I've heard that I should realistically just switch over to home fronts and skip this. But I'm already fairly well invested in this. I only have 1,000 more filaments to run. 57 million. And the time, not, what? Why is that so long? Oh, right. So 12:40. Why is that so long? 12 minutes and 40 seconds. Loki, that's not long for the Abyss. You had an endobenthic. Open that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 248 million. I mean, I've talked to Erst about the numbers, and he was saying that he's making something like 700 million-ish profit in an hour or more. But the thing about it is he doesn't have any of the overhead costs. His ships are cheaper. His losses are smaller if he has any losses, which he generally doesn't. Losses that, and like the basics that you need are pretty low. Oh, in faction warfare. No, sorry, I was talking home fronts. I have to look into it. I honestly don't know. I've heard different things about different things, so maybe yes, maybe it's. I can't just right out say I don't know until I try it. But if you're running 2 different sites, do you know how much LP you get for running a site? The five basic, the 5 Navy, or the 5 advanced. If you can tell me how much the time it takes and the LP you get, I can answer that question. I mean, that happens too, right? So once upon a time, but it varied depending on how much control you had, and it's outdated information, you could get 10 million LP for 10 minutes in a site. And why are you webbed? Who's webbing you? Fishers. And so that worked out to like 10 million ISK for 10 minutes in a site, which wasn't bad. It's not fantastic, but it's not bad. But you switch that up to 50 million ISK for 10 minutes, and you're just sitting there with 10 million worth of Algos. That's not bad. You start doing some of the bigger sites, or you run 2 of those at the same time. Now you're making 100 million ISK in 10 minutes. And that's with like shit LP conversion. You might be doing all right. Now here's the part where I'm a terrible person. So, where is that dude? He's 10 away. Are you in trouble? Maybe I want to kill him. We're going to target the Knight up. So, one of the things that makes me a terrible but not terrible person is also looking at what people want in this game. And there's 2 kinds of things that they want. They want to see things that teach them things, and they want to see things that potentially give them content. Being out in faction warfare space is the potentially gives you content. They like seeing explosions, they like seeing shit blow up, and it's fantastic. Now, sometimes there's issues with that, and this is a streamer perspective from my perspective. Be aware of that. You can have content that is too slow PvP wise, and it's not as interesting for everyone else, even if you're very, very good at it. 50 million there. And my example to that is Joe Bain and the content creator previously known as Uncle Online. Joe Bain was running, and he was doing fantastic at it. He was running Asteros, and he was getting upwards of 100 kill marks on his Asteros. The problem with that was he had to pick and choose his fights very carefully to get to that point. And he wasn't getting exploded very often because he's picking and choosing, this is the fight I have to take, this is the fight I have to take, I can't lose this, right? And while you can do that, and sorry, the artist formerly known as Uncle Online, what he would do is he was flying a Cloaky, I think it was a Cloaky Loki. And again, he was doing very, very well at trying to not die, but you dying is content in itself. So people enjoy seeing you die, and there's nothing wrong with that. That's Eve, realistically. And it's good for people to see what you would lose against as well as what you would win against. So as a streamer, me going in with some cheap algoses and being willing to lose them is a good thing. Never liked that capacitor anyway. Got a bunch more, right? Yeah, 6. Well, 6 isn't a bunch, but it'll do. But those are all upholders. You want to shoot a different one. Wow. I mean, tier 5 I don't explode much. I explode plenty in Nurgles at times, and tier 6s at times. See, here's the thing. If I go into an angel room, am I guaranteed to survive by any stretch of the imagination? No, there's a solid chance, especially in tier 6, that an angel room is going to wreck my day. And I have no control over that. But again, my content isn't so much exploding content, my content is teaching content. And those are two different things. But I do still die in mine. And that's why we love... So, that's another thing. That's why we love to watch Torvald, because it's so much fun watching him die. Case in point. 31 million there. Watchman's generally tankier, so I'm going to put my guys on him. Alright. Charybdis. Okay, so we've got 2 entanglers, Charybdis, and lots of room to mess around. Where's this thing at? So staying away from that should not be an issue. Let's go this way. These 2 are going to shoot... No, they're all going to shoot Charybdis after the Scylla's are dead. So I was going to have these 2 shoot Charybdis, and this guy's going to shoot the Tyrnos, but the Charybdis, even though it's a small chance, has a small chance of killing me. So Charybdis has to die first. These Scyllas have 0 chance of killing me if Charybdis is dead. Unless I, like, fly out of the abyss, or it has to be something very, very, very not well done in the abyss. Like, I'd have to Torvald shit up right there. I was looking at the wrong thing. I thought my boosters were like half done, but they're not too bad. They got 35 minutes left on them. This one might be a 4 instead of a 5 of them, though. Hey, Rocknail, how's it going? It has not been that long. I just missed it like a week from Helldivers. That's it. It has not been that bad. But yes, I definitely need to work on streaming more. You're not wrong. Curse me in being a filthy casual. And it doesn't matter which of those I shoot first, so we're just going to do that. Once Charybdis is dead, we're going to... we can do that now, actually. It's not a hard turn on that one. There we go. You shoot that, you shoot that, you shoot that. And also, let's be honest, we know how people sometimes need breaks from Eve. It's okay. I need to unbreak from Eve and farm all of the Isk. $96 million, so that saved that run a little bit. $177 million, $96 million, $77 million, and... well, actually, this one wasn't too bad. I know, right? So, I'm a terrible person, okay? Now, ooh. Pertinent, thank you for the follow. I think it's pertinent. I will check that again in a moment. Let's approach there. So, I'm a terrible person. I'm not a huge fan of mining. If you weren't aware, you should be aware. Yeah, you do need to open fleet here, actually. And I've come to the realization that mining is, like, if I have the choice between two boring activities, I would rather do PI for what I make per click than mining by far. I think that was about 11 minutes, but I'm not 100% sure. I definitely lost track. Now, the only exception being that really good ore, that in the blue ore anomalies, there's a ton of it. Other than that, I really hate mining. Okay, so you've got tons of cat boosters. You wanted a couple more, I do believe. I guess 4. I mean, being a terrible person is my favorite state of mind. Ooh, crab. I've never done crab beacons. This one's... oh my god. So this one's fairly easy, but nobody wants to see this many starving Leshers. I mean, I don't know what 6-boxing crab beacons is like, but I'm sure there's people who do it. Can you do crab beacons with dreads? Is that a thing? Or is it you better off running it with whatchamacallits, carriers? Rorquals. I don't believe you. I mean, you could be right, but I don't believe you. I mean, a Rorqual, sure. But to be fair, if you're in like Horde space, 51 million, and you have a super cap umbrella, and you have 4 carriers with remote reps, they're going to have to jump in something awful goddamn big to have any chance of taking you. And then you have content. Ooh, this one's much nicer. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Orbit at 15. 3, 4, 5, 6. Unrelated note, I've been itching for another crafting game, but there's probably enough crafting games out. Realistically, I should just restart Factorio for like the millionth time and replay that. God, I love Factorio. Actually, I haven't played the new the Dyson Sphere update. Have you what's the new update called? The Dark or something like that, or whatever it is, where you get attack now? You have to build defenses. Dark Fog. There we go. Oh yeah, no, I'm well aware. $60 million. Can you eliminate the Dark Fog? Like, boom, you've destroyed it, it's gone from the game? Oh, really? Huh. This was an interesting set of easy rooms. Oh, okay. Gotcha. Uh-oh. Omega 23 Gamma, thank you for the raid of 14 people. How are you this fine evening? I'm not dead yet, am I? Okay, cool. Okay, Thunderchild's dead. We're gonna get this other Marshal here. I swear I didn't say that. Did I say that? Oh wait, I think that was the name. God damn it. No, that was Omega. We're out of it anyway. My Alexa picked that up as me saying your name. Let's shoot those guys. Should be shooting that Drainer and Force on more guys, but it's fine that these pacifiers die anyway. Let's not fly into the Abyss. That's probably a terrible way to die. Give me a moment once I'm reasonably sure I'm not going to die, which should be in a second, especially if I get this Drainer dead. Then I can run over here. There you go. And you need another cap booster, and that's okay. What red was? Okay, that's a tracking tower. I'm like, why am I seeing red? I don't like seeing that red. What the hell's going on? But we're okay. That's a Skybreaker, so we're good on that. 34 million there. Stack this thing here. Let's go. Pacifier, Enforcer. Enforcer's being shot. And this one was a little bit less, but it's not like it's not good ISK. 145 million. Oh, that's like the average one that I haven't been hitting so far tonight. I've been well above that. Oh. Strange. Normally that's not a huge issue. Omega, thank you for the follow. Pendant, thank you for the follow. And Hemp at Night UK, thank you for the follows. I appreciate all of you. Okay, so reload these guys through the gate. Let's look at the exact. What? No, I guess that makes sense. 8 minutes and 10 seconds. I had really easy rooms. All right. Let's grab this guy. Open that. Chaotic Dark. And we should be able to open that up again. We still have 22 minutes. So we're looking more like we can get the 5 runs in again this hour. And we're sitting 550? 560? Ish million? Oh, well then. That sounds like fun. This is the staging room. So this will be a very quick room. We are going to kill these starving first. There are no tangling. When the starving are dead, they might be a little bit of a pain to hit because of the blinding. But if we can get those 4 starving dead, then there's no real threats beside that here. So we want, with this many blinding, we want to get in about 30. We mostly just want to keep transversal. And speed. These Hawks can actually clear all of these Leshiks. So it's not a problem for these guys. Just make sure all your dudes are fine. And you'll be alright. Actually kill the further away one. And then after these guys are dead, you can still shoot some of these to thin them out. Okay, you got him. You might have enough space that we're alright. One, and one. We're going to start heading towards the biocache. All the newts are dead. Recon, how you doing, buddy? Thank you for the follow. I can't look quite this second. This is a bit more intense of a room than some of the other ones. And now we have a fair bit of range on these guys. These guys have minus 70, so they have maybe 20 kilometers or so. We definitely need to ditch these and these. Approach there, regroup. Nobody's dead, good job. Okay, too far away. I was trying to salvage a few of those for this dude because he has a little less cap right now, but that's alright. I didn't actually see how much was in there, but for the amount of time that this one's going to take, it will definitely be good. 40... 165 million. This room is very scary for a lot of people in the Abyss. I have done. It's really easy to do in darks, but if you're taking damage from this many guys from 70 kilometers out, it gets a little more frightening. 4 minutes. For 165 mil. Excellent source is EPC though. So originally when they were doing the Triglavian invasions, that was the ship where they had the mothership that would end up invading. And then also that ended up being the staging area for them building the whatchacolumns. Let's orbit this at 10. Regroup. Everything on. 1, 2, 3. You're going to work on tangling. These guys are each going to work on some harrowing. No, well, so it's the staging room for the Triglavian Dreadnought. I'm blanking on the name of it. It doesn't have anything special for... It's not a source of... ZPC. There we go. 0 point condensate. Where firestorms and the staging rooms are good for ZPC. Zernitra, thank you. So this guy filled his hold with ZPC, and then this guy grabbed an extra 600 of it. So if you're looking to like make ammo and whatnot, it's an excellent spot to pick some up if you're running something like Darks that doesn't naturally have a lot of it. If you're running Firestorms, you probably don't care. still have like over 15 minutes left. Oh, I am wrong. How am I wrong? These guys are not vilas. I'm not supposed to be splitting targets on these guys. Also, I don't think I reloaded after that last room. Alright. Very glad he has a lot of cap boosters, though. 61 million? I'm like, oh, villas. And then I'm like, oh, that's a starving vedmak. Starving vedmaks don't show up in vila rooms. Uh-oh. I definitely played this wrong. The nurdles still work too, which was, I wasn't sure how that was going to go, but they were fine. Because it's not a full 20, it's not a 20% DPS cut. It is a, it's less DPS for Abyss overall. However, your drones weren't affected, so it's not a full 20%, it's more like a 10%. And you ramp up faster, so that 10% that you're missing is not as bad as it could be. Now, if you're stuck by a short-range deviant, yeah, it's going to be a little bit worse because you can't use your drones, but other than that, you're fine. Mediums, you know what? You can still use your drones in them a bit. Okay, let's see what this one is. Same thing. Alright, except none of those. Let's do this one properly. Lots of medium deviants. And where's this? So let's go down. Thought that might happen. Although, to be fair, nothing wrong with orbing this at 7,500. And, I don't know, regrouping. I've been doing well, by the way. I apologize that much for not streaming too much lately, but we all need a little bit of a break from Eve sometimes. It does happen. And I've just been playing some Helldivers too. I find it quite a bit of fun shooting at some bugs and some robots and getting blown up by random rockets and crying when I don't get out with my rare samples that I really, 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 really want because they're mine. To be fair, I'm not sure where exactly I'm supposed to shoot the goddamn chargers with my flamethrower yet, but they die to it eventually between 1 and 2 canisters, so that's all right. Okay, so all the newts are dead. All of my guys have cap and everything running. I'm gonna pop another cap booster because you can. This guy has negative cap and it's annoying me. So I was running Nurgles, but one of the things I don't like about Nurgles is that it's a little harder to stream them and keep up with chat and everything. It's not so bad if I'm just running it myself, but if I'm running things and explaining things to you guys, well, 3 screens plus drones plus remote reps plus those stupid devoted rooms is a little bit more to keep track of. I can do it, but at the same time, this is just more relaxing to run. And I'm probably going to run this a bit. I'll still probably make videos, especially if they're requested at some point to the other one. But obviously, this is my other main thing. Which, again, we might do a little bit of faction warfare in there as well, so we'll see what happens. People keep telling me how good it is and how they want it to be removed from the game, and that just makes me want to run it more. This is too overpowered. You shouldn't allow this. Okay, yeah, I should definitely run that. 92 million. You don't have to talk me into it. I'm already on that side. Like, come on. 2 and 2 and 2. Oh, right. None of these are stinking short range deviants. We can go right here. $840, and I'm not on the last one, so this will be the last one for this hour then. Damn it, I was hoping I could sneak a 6th one in, but apparently not. Reload, reload, and reload. Activate, because for some reason you drift a little bit away. Okay, what do we got for the last one here? Could you have a little more blue clouds in here? Okay, we're fine. There's this direction. Where are you? Don't be a short range. God damn it. This way it is. Okay, so we've got Snarecaster, Benthic, Gaze Dimmer Fogcasters, and Plate Forger. Probably Reaper. Now, personally, I like taking out damps before these guys, because even if I'm not hitting him, I can get back into range and start hitting him, but if I'm dampened and can't target him, I don't get to shoot at all. I don't like that. Reloads are not expensive. Please ignore me as I do not fly out of the abyss. Is the range on your missiles? 40 kilometers, we're good. You know what, let's go grab that cache. The main one, nothing said. 22 away. He is shooting this guy, so I can't slow down for very long. Open for 42 million. $195 million. And last guy here. By the way, I think that was the problem, is I think I have my mic a little too far over there, but that's okay. The guy that raided me said I was a little quiet tonight. If only I could just turn this up on OBS. Wait, I can't. Not apparently a whole lot, though. There we go. That should be a little bit better. I think there's a gain thing on the back of the microphone as well, but we'll see. To be fair, I just need to move it over this way more, but I don't want to mess with the cords tonight, so. Alrighty. This is actually the longest one so far at like 13 minutes. So, needless to say, and that's with 2 vedmak rooms and a benthic. That's not bad at all. But this is more DPS than I normally bring too. Those guys are about to reload. Hey, Partisan, how you doing tonight? Perfect timing. $13.45. And let's approach here. You can reload and dock up. Dock up. Open this. $195 million. I knew that, damn it. Alright, that's what I was looking at. Fleet. Stack this. Not counting darks or cap boosters, not that they're worth much. 903 million. And we still have, so we're going to say an hour. It's like 97 minutes, but we'll say an hour. I am doing well, thank you for asking. I've been a slacker and playing Helldivers 2. It is quite a fun little game. I'm sure somebody else here has been playing it too, but
Me, I've been playing it.
my wife has been playing it. She wanted to let you know that I abandoned her tonight to play this with you guys. No, she does not feel bad about that at all. Don't worry. Because I have been skipping this a little bit to go and play Helldivers, so she feels loved. Don't worry. That guy needs pyro. Prayer quote, all yes. Prayer quote, all yes. I think I did that with you already. Sure did. Okay, cool. So this guy is going to go. Items. Pyro. You're going to take 2. Then you're going to take 50. Then you're going to take 50. Give 50 over to this card. And you're going to grab 2. Then we're going to go probably do the same for Crash. Yep. Crash. 30. Over to this character. And you're going to grab 2 of those. And you're going to grab 2 of those. And then blue. Hell. Oh, you got tons of that. 70 over to this character, and I have not done that yet. I really should, so give me 1 second to go get the hourly up. So as usual, the horde is up. Please enter that draw, and I'm also going to do #hourly, and that is up as well. So please enter those draws. And stack those, 2 of those, and you need cap boosters and scourge. 1700, and almost max. You don't max, it's fine. There's that. You need hard shell. Blue. Does he have one? No, that's not how you spell blue. And crash. Okay, you're not too bad. You have enough left for tonight. Scourge. Enough, yeah, enough cap boosters, so we're good on that. And did you grab all your stuff? No, you need blue. And cap boosters and missiles. Blue. 10. Scourge. We're gonna move over 2000. Chaotic darks. We're gonna grab 3. Got it. Yep, that looks good now. Okay, you look good. That draw is going. Okay, so everyone enter the hourly and the horde. Much like this. I will be back in a minute. I'm leaving you with a couple-minute ad break. I'm just going to take a quick washroom break. I will be right back. Alright. What's that? Yeah. Okay, so let's let you guys do that for a second. I'm going to go to this character here. I need to drop off some stuff, but I also need to grab some more chaotic darks because even though 12 should be enough, 12 might not be enough. So let's go this guy, which you don't see. Dark Vila. I'm going to grab. What do I just want to? I could do that. No, let's just do 2 5s for tonight. Okay, so let's grab 40 darks over to this guy. Does not hurt for me to get practice in again because again I have been slacking off. Grab that. And you can undock and undock and undock and undock. Over to this guy. Okay, so now I can go here. Dang ads. ads. And well, to be fair, I put the ads up. So if I put up the ads, then it takes off pre-rolls, and not having pre-rolls is kind of nice. Warp Fleet. I manually do the ads. I should probably put them up as automatic instead, but and ads should be over. Pre-rolls off. Let's go over to the hourly. Going to close the hourly. Announce it's closed. Draw the winner. The winner is Pocket Change. Congratulations on your 100 million ISK. Let's archive that one. Go back over to this dude. Over to this dude. Nope. Nope. Getting there. Getting there. There we go. That's the setup. Okay, so we're going to go here. Let's go back here. Pocket changed. Grab that. Okay, let's try this again. This guy, we should be good. And auto link character, give you 100, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There you go. And we're going to go that, that, that. Approach nub. Approach nub. Move ever so slightly. Consume. Consume. You cannot. Or, well, okay, you can. But please don't have as bad of a reaction to the boosters as you did last time. Alright, turret optimal. That seems like it's okay. No, you're good. And everyone's good. Whew. Did not like having to deal with those cap issues that I clicked there that I had last time. Alright. 11th run. I said 700 million at 750 an hour. I'm definitely up on that. Let's go there. Regroup. Those things on. Shoot this. 1, 2, 3 lucids for you. The fealties for you. You're going for that. Where's this short range? Open this. We don't care. You can start shooting deep watchers. 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. You shoot that guy. $53. All right. Yeah, so exactly what you said there was assault damage control. So what that does is, I can bring it up because I have a minute here. So that's this thing here. Now I usually use the EFFA. It's the meta one because I'm lazy and I don't get as much stuff as I could get. But the big thing that this does is when you activate it, it gives you 75% damage resistance on top of what you already have. So you start taking very, very little damage for 8.78 seconds. That you're not invincible, but unless you have an exceptional amount of damage on you, you can survive for that 9 seconds. Now, if you're running a heavy assault cruiser and you want to survive ganks, you will get the assault damage control too, because you want every second that you can until Concord comes and helps your ass, okay? So you absolutely want that one for the 10 seconds instead of the 8 seconds. And I mean, does this give you longer? Slightly, 10.8 instead of 10.12. I mean, 0.7 seconds is probably not worth the value on that, but I think it has better resists as well. So, maybe, but probably not going to go for that just specifically to try to survive ganks. It will make you more of a target, likely. However, yeah, the ADC is more or less, if you end up in a room, especially, so actually what I've heard is that the damage control too gets better resists. So this is 7.5 and 30. This is 12.5 and 40. So the resists on this are actually a little bit better. But the idea is that 9 seconds or 8 seconds or 10 seconds, whatever it is you do. Oh, for the Serpentosaur, yes. Not a problem, Krekar. You have yourself a wonderful evening. Okay, so this guy is currently doing 253. Now, I'm not running the ADC. Now, because I'm used to this and I'm good at this. Okay? That's why I'm not running the ADC. If you're learning, you want the ADC on this guy. So 250, 277, and 277. You end up sacrificing that little bit of DPS. Simulate. That one. So you end up sacrificing about 30 DPS to get that damage control on there. But that's something, especially when you're learning these, that you're like, oh shit, I'm gonna die, and you hit that, and then you're suddenly not. So it's extremely useful from that perspective, and it is exceptionally useful learning. Even for just normal running, it's well worth it, because even though I've upped myself 30 DPS out of 250, 550, so out of 800 DPS I've added 30, like, that's not a lot. These are vilas. I say that for a reason, because didn't think they were vilas I thought they were vilas when they weren't before. But yeah, like, all that stuff. What do you mean paper DPS am I fitting? I'm not sure I've heard that term before then. So these guys have pyro on. This guy does not with his 250. If you're running, so here's the thing. If you're running tier 5s, you are going to be doing more than well enough that you want pyro. If you're running tier 4s, they're good. You don't even need pyro for tier 5s. However, if you've ever survived a tier 5 with like this much structure left, and you do have pyro running, well, guess what? You survived because you had pyro on. And trust me, I have hit that many, many times. 57 million? Oh, also, if you're looking at my T5 fit, if you're looking at this Hawks fit, that is my cheaper tier 5 fit. This is actually my T6 fit. So these are a little better than that. It's, if you're looking at that specific fit, that is a little under what these guys have. I have done plenty of runs that you can see on YouTube that are specifically that fit. This is not specifically that fit tonight. This is I'm just blitzing these. Yeah. Give me 1 sec. I can absolutely look that up for you. This guy with max skills in... You probably don't have Series Alpha there. One moment, please. Okay, this guy with the two BCUs on in the Series Alpha Hawk with implants is 252.8. Which I think you said 20, right? Or 25, right? Well, that's more like 20, but... Oh, Cinnables. Actually, that's not bad. But, oh my god, there's 5 Dramiels. We're going to overheat this. We are going to fly the hell away from that tracking tower. And we're going to be hitting that cat booster now. That tracking tower is a very bad thing for me. Okay, we are out of range of it. That does not mean they are out of range of it yet. Okay, we started hitting armor there. Nope, no crystals. Okay, so I do have to be a little careful because I've seen these elites before, and they can definitely still cause you problems. B. Two, and 2. If you're looking at what this guy's shield regen with hard shell 2, it is 99 per 2 seconds. Two again. I do have both sets. Okay, so I've got. Oh, I have a couple extra. This one's an extra. I just had it. These were for when I was running Nurgles, and then the 2 missile ones. So I'm running a little more implants than I normally do, but not exceptionally expensive. I pulled my gunnery implant from running Nurgles today because I didn't want to bother jump cloning. Okay, actually I'm not getting away from them, but that's alright. So I don't tend to share it too often, but I will throw it up right quick. Fleet. And actually I have shared it. I don't know what I'm talking about. This here is what I normally use for tier 6. Straight out of the box, just like that. And of course the tank drops one of the BCUs for the other one, 45 million. So that's 155, I think. One, two, three, four, five. You got 155. 13 minutes. Now the main reason is most of the upgrades that are in there are upgrades that you should absolutely be able to figure out if you're able to run tier 6. If you have mastered tier 5 to the point where you are dying like 1 in 99, or you don't even have to be that close, but like just for example, then absolutely feel free to move up and start doing some harder ones. But if you're dying 1 in 10 runs, you should not be using this one. You should be using the series one. And that should be what you learn with. This is more expensive. You're going to lose twice as much. Does it survive better? Absolutely. Does it get blown up just as easily sometimes? Also, absolutely. So the Abyss is a bit of a game with frigates. It's not about 100%ing. It's about 95%ing or 99%ing tier 5s and 90 to 95%ing tier 6s. If you can survive 75% of the time in angel rooms, you are going to make a bunch of ISK. But tier 6 is not a game to be taken lightly. The higher up you go, the less mistakes you can make before you die. And even something like clipping this blue cloud can make for a real bad day. Okay, so I always kill all the newts and entanglers first. The null warp we don't need to kill right away. Okay, should be good there. Both of those are shooting that guy. And there we go. Now stay away from any tracking towers and blue clouds and you should be okay. You fly up to 40 kilometers away and not have to worry about it. Just do not fly straight at or straight away from this dude. Oh no. Yeah. And it's funny because like our definition of what's hard changes. When the Abyss first came out and we only had cruisers, nobody wanted to run even the Gila in tier 5 firestorms because it took too long and you were just dying all the time. And now tier 5 firestorms isn't even really a big challenge. You just over tank a little more and you're fine. But at one point in time, it was a fairly big problem. Like, people were like, you cannot do tier 5 firestorms. And that's before, like, Edencom and stuff. Like, sure, they were challenging, but now we know that we just didn't have the fits or the way to do it. I mean, to be fair, I also ran them. Reload all these guys. Things only don't work until somebody figures out how they work. $63 million. And the other two are going in. Alright, what do we got for the next one? Whoa, that's quite a few sentinels. Short range, not deviant, so nobody really cares. Let's take out these fire watchers and wardens first. And then 1, 2, and 3. Warden's dead. Now I can kite these guys for days. And we're focused on the sentinels first. The other guys are already shooting 1 and 2. Rather 2 and 3. You do not need to focus on these guys. I mean, that's fine. You can even just run tier 4 fires. I promise you, you're going to make a lot of ISK with tier 4 fires. And running those, they're going to be dirt simple. Like, the biggest issue I had with Nurgles was the Devoted Room. And the Devoted Room in tier 4, maybe you'll get one that's challenging, but it should be fine. One's going to shoot the Sentinel, one's going to shoot the other dude. You're going to target these guys. You can unlock these guys. You got enough stuff to shoot that it shouldn't be a problem. Okay, let's click in space to go that way. Hawks is the easier one to run, I'm not going to lie. Nurgles take a lot of concentration. But that's the other thing. If you start running tier 4, you're going to make a bunch of ISK, and you can afford to start throwing skill injectors into things. Okay, this one is 98 million. And I've just got 2 escorts left, so I don't have the marks, so I'll just shoot them and figure out which one dies. Wow, it was definitely that one. I mean, to be fair, a lot of the skills are the same for Nurgle and Retri, right? It's just the Disintegrator and the pew-pews that are different, and they're not that different. Okay, last room, we have 12 minutes left. Oh, look at these guys. I don't think I've seen these guys tonight. Okay, that's perfectly fine. Let's go this way to start. No, wait, I did see these earlier on. That's right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So usually what I'll do is I'll kill the blast grip first. There are no blast grips. So we're just going to go right into murdering all of them. So 1 isn't going to be any good for you. You got 1, 2, so let's go 3, A, and B. I mean, to me it's easier, but the idea behind using a retribution now is that it wasn't affected by the nerf, so your DPS doesn't actually change that much. You can still run 3 knurls. Like, the nerf affected it, but it didn't affect it 20%. It affected it like 5%. Hey, Okax, how you doing, buddy? I actually haven't tried it. Where somebody else already mains it. I don't want to take away from somebody else's content. I say as I'm probably going to take away from somebody else's. Well, actually, you know what? I don't think anyone else 10 boxes Faction Warfare on stream either, so I think I might be okay with that one. So I mean, you just obviously have to keep them on proper screens all times. 104. For example, this is my tank guy, right? So you just keep your tank guy as your tank guy. You throw your DPS over on one side. You throw your repper on the other side, and it's the same kind of thing. Two, three, four, 5, 265 million in that hour. Where is this at? So we want to go this way a little bit. What are you yelling at me for? Ad blocker wanted to say something. Alright, you and approach here. Shoot that, shoot that. Activate gate, activate gate, activate gate. And we're looking at, that's 11 minutes there, so 11 minutes, 10 seconds. Yep. Chaotic Dark. We'll go 5 more of those. You guys are good on that. I can tell by how much cargo they have, on how many cap boosters they have left. Your tank tends to use more cap boosters because he tends to get the most nukes on him. Alright, easy room. So we have a couple options here. Where is this short range deviant? Oh, it's right in the middle, eh? Okay, so let's go down this way. 1, 2, 3. We're gonna kill Blast Lance, Ember Lance, Spark Lance, and Strike Lance. And then after that, we're gonna kill the Rodivas. Okay, this guy's going to help with the Amber Lance. This guy's going to start on the Rodivas. These guys are going to start on the Rodivas. And we're going to fly under here, over that way. Ooh, on that note, Pocket, thank you. I'm probably going to run a assault frigate with my 9 Algos. as my tackle slash tank, so that if somebody does try to assert dominance over my stupid drone assists, that they're going to regret their day. Please settle for being tackled by this dude and having all of the drones kill your face. Yeah, not a problem. Anytime you have any questions, feel free to let me know. And 50 million there. How very average. So Rodiva room is typically a quick room regardless of which one it is, unless it happens to be the other one and there's only one Rodiva. Then sometimes it can be a little longer, but generally the more Rodivas, the faster the room is, as long as you kill the Rodivas. Oh, damn it, Benthic, nobody loves you. Short range deviant over here. I can make use of that. Oh, not good use anyway. Alright, we're killing these plate forgers first. What is with the plate forgers today? They're like, I'm going to bring all the support. That's what they've been saying. Benthic, Benthic, Benthic. Ugh. I don't like all these blue clouds. Okay, we're good. It's minus 70, so it's not too bad. So, I mean, you can have a roam. It's complete logi. And they have to bring such a stupid amount of DPS to break it that even sometimes your low DPS roams are enough to get, like, plenty of kills. Okay, he's a bit closer, so we can kind of go this way a little bit. The spotlighters are target painting. Even better, he's being shot at. These two are being target painted. So yeah, plus they're almost dead. Where is he? Okay. Spiral downwards a little bit. Alright. He's within 20. We're going to just coast this way a little bit more. That should do it. Now we're going to turn up this way, start heading towards that. I don't think we're far enough away from the blue clouds that hopefully he'll be dead before we get too close to them. If not, this is also a minus 70. So that is to our benefit. And he'll be dead and we'll be off with the loot. Oh, those guys got lots of missiles left. Perfect. Okay, that's a transfer. Still not in the blue cloud. 46 million. All right. And this is just an easy fealties room. Orbit this at 15. No webs on that side. No webs at all. It's odd. So we're gonna kill the Fire Watchers first on these guys. The Dissipator on this guy. Again, this guy's the one who's gonna tend to get neutered out first. We're gonna pop those to make things keep going. However, we only have to worry about that stupid short-range deviant that I'm currently in range of, and I don't want to be here. Okay, so let's go. Let's just keep moving. They will get out of range of it. Okay, these guys can. One of these guys is going to help with the Dissipator. This guy is going to kill all the Lucids. Up. Let's go up. And this guy's going to go top down. This guy's going to go bottom up. We should be all right there. Unfortunately, that means that the loot cache is no doubt over towards this thing, which is annoying. This is all going very well. I mean, I wasn't really expecting anything else, but still. Okay, we're gonna go down this way and try to come up that way at that. Not that it really matters, but it should be the far side of that from the tower. Okay, this guy is going to target the 4 middle ones. He is almost, there's 1 Lucid left, so that's all that's left for him. I probably don't need to target them all, but I have them all targeted. Later, you have yourself a wonderful evening. You go take care of that missus. We're playing a lot of Helldivers 2 with mine. Although to be fair, we're going to probably run some of the easier missions, so we can just drop some airstrikes and get our rewards for that one. 34. This is the worst one yet today, then. I mean, don't get me wrong. It's still 130 million in a fairly quick period of time, but reload. Yeah, we're good on that. Activate, activate, activate. Time on that is 11:45. 129. 11 minutes 45 seconds. 14th. That's not a 4. There we go. So let's approach here. Grab this. Open that. Over here. Chaotic Dark. And there we go. Okay, I've got 20 minutes left on boosters. This is a nice easy one. Nope. Okay, straight down it is. Okay, so once in a while you do have to be a bit careful of something like this. They might have a speed cloud, so you want to be flying, like, you need to get them in range, but you also don't want to have them show up right on your face either. So we're going to shoot 2 first, because he has clipped into range a little bit. They don't look like they're hitting that speed cloud, which is good. I do not care for leaving field weavers alive. There's only the one of them, so that's okay. These two are going to shoot the blast grip. This guy's going to shoot the field weaver. Don't want to be near that, but we're not near that. Should be able to go up this way. One, 2, 3. You know what? We can do that. We stay well out of the range, so blue clouds aren't really a concern for us here. I say as one guy's a little closer than I care for. 3, 2, and 1. Okay, slow down ever so slightly. Open, keep moving, 135. Oh, damn it, there's 2 of them. It's no good. Well, you know what? Blue clouds are fine, like I said. Just don't let these guys get within 5 or 10. To be fair, 2 is almost dead. And 1 is dead. Okay, reload. And activate gate. Activate gate. Activate gate. deep watchers, no towers to bother us. Start shooting, regroup. 1, 2, 3, keep moving. Got all those, purge that. This one doesn't even have any of the little guys to slow me down, so should be reasonably quick. This is a DPS check, but I promise you we're checking that DPS. 58 million. Okay, so what's that? 530 million ish, 540 plus another 200, 740. So even if I stopped here, we're hitting well over that 750 million per hour that I was talking about. But I also still have 15 minutes, and this is the second room is not half done, but it's getting close. But Loki, it's a third done. No, it's not. I've already grabbed the loot and I'm on the gate. That takes a couple seconds to do. Well, we've got to watch out for that speed cloud. I don't want to be hitting it, but it's fine if I do. More importantly, they're not going to hit it, so we're fine there. Unfortunately, this room is not particularly exciting in any kind of way. It is shoot the giant things and make them wrecks. Preferably as fast as you can. La 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 la, la 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 la, la 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 la. Alright, so this guy is well on his way to being toast. If you don't have to reload your missile launcher between these, then you're good on time. You should be under that 5-minute mark and doing alright. Now, tier 5 I usually don't have to. Tier 6 I usually do have to because there's 4 of the bastards. But tier 6 is also a little more relaxed on how much time you're going to use because you're definitely going to use more. Some of those pockets have a lot of goddamn rats in them. Ooh, quick last room. Perfect. So, let's go. Starving, tangling, tangling, tangling. Multi-body tracking, that's okay. Let's orbit this at 20. Starving first. Make sure we regroup. That is definitely a speed cloud right there. Striking electric for the last one. Now I don't normally split targets, but these tangling do not have a lot of structure, so if you do split them you can kind of get them down pretty quickly. And as long as one of them dies pretty quick, then you can focus the other one pretty. That's pretty quick a whole lot. So please ignore all of that. You know what I mean. Pretty quick, pretty quick, pretty quick. Might be getting a little tired. Okay. Yeah, you're gonna help with this guy. And that one has another 100 million in it, so that was actually quite a nice run. Five, 292 million. In 1015. So I'll get a 15th in, no problem here. 10 minutes left on that. So here's the thing. Yes, there's 10 minutes left. I have extra boosters if I need them. I'm typically in that last room at like the 7-minute mark. So 3 minutes is enough time left on the boosters for tier 5 for me to get control of the room. Meaning that even if I even if there's 2 minutes left on my boosters, I should be able to do the last room with this set of boosters and not have to use another set. Activate, activate, activate. So if you are newer in here, please type hashtag Horde. Get in on that draw. You do not have to be... Oh, well, this will be a quick one. You don't have to be here at the end of the night to win it, your stuff. And that is a lot of tangling. We're going to start off approaching because I just want to close the distance. Minus 70, so probably about 25 kilometers. So once we hit about the 40 kilometer mark, I'm going to orbit one of these guys at 30. There are no starving, which is absolutely fantastic. Thin out these trigs a little bit. Starving, because it does not take long for a starving to drop all your cap. Most of the, if there's a bunch of tangling like this, you do have to watch it a little bit, but they don't really hit you, and if they do hit you and you have your shield boosters going and your hardener on, well, they don't usually get good hits on you either. So that's why the starving is the more dangerous. A lot of things that cause issues for the Hawks still involve getting neutered out. Now, you absolutely do not need to do this. I'm just showing off a little, don't mind me. Ooh, I can almost fit this. Maybe. I just have to drop those. So if you haven't seen it before, this is the staging room. And this is where we got the first look at the Zernitra. You can see that each of these is building Zernitras. That's the basic form of it. So you can see it here. It's got more of the... It's got that side on and the bottom is kind of coming in. And they brought this out before the Zernitra was released, kind of thing. So this is like our sneak peek at it, kind of thing. Oh, those guys reloaded, that's why. There is no bonus for clearing this room. It's kind of a shame, but I don't think we were ever supposed to be able to clear it, and I think the first time I found it, I definitely cleared it. I'm like, oh, this is cool. Let's murder this. Now, this is also still a pretty cool array, because it looks like they're building 18 Zernitras at once. Although that almost doesn't make sense. Well, I mean, it doesn't. 27 would seem to be a better number. Kind of surprised they only made these go out 2 instead of a third one, because even though it's 3 this way would have been much more Triglavian. Although it does have the 3 levels, so that still makes sense too. I think I got them stuck in their own thing. There, that's probably the best view of the Sternitra being built by the Triggs. Now, considering the size of a dreadnought and whatnot, these would be very small drones building it. Well, smaller than a frigate, probably like shuttle size, maybe. Because I mean, you still see frigates next to these things. Alright, so I took longer on purpose, but cleared the room. 10 minutes and 20 seconds. And the entire staging room is clear. Absolutely unnecessary, but that's alright. Let's approach there, and there, and there, and these two have some stuff to drop off. And 1, 2, 3, 4. You don't have 5 because I did that. 194 million. Cleared a staging room. And oh, yeah. Sorry, 194 plus 3, so 197 million. Because this guy had some ZPC. So take that off, take this off. Ooh, nice. 10, 12 mil in 3 hours. I definitely could have been out a little bit quicker with that and still had my other boosters going, but I was messing around. I would not have had enough time for another run though. Now we go over to this character and we are going to take him and dock him up. And let's take a quick look here. So what did that work out to? Calc. We had 979. So more, I mean, yes, I'm doing this, but yes, it's also really close to 3 billion. Divide by 3. No, that's times 3. Divide by 3. Divide by 3. 965 million per hour. 2894. Oh, that is not 3 hours. There we go. In 3 hours. So very close to 3 billion in 3 hours, which is a lovingly appropriate amount of ISK for me to make, especially for tier 5s. Like, that's not too bad. Usually, again, I expect closer to like 750, but now it's like 750 profit almost. Actually, yeah, it's very close into that. Okay, so this one definitely has more. Trying to remember how many cards I have in here. I'm still going to have to count the other one. We are going to do the Dragon's Horde. If you have not done it before, let me just go here. Exclamation mark dragon. There are the winning card numbers. Right, we're going to do that. Good job, mate. So, let me count how many are in here. I did make this so it worked. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 12. There are 12 in here, so there are 88 left in the main deck. I am going to draw a name first. Yep. So let's go over here first. I need to pull this onto this side. Go over here, click that. Click manage this. Close the draw, 22 people in, and the winner tonight of the Dragon's Horde is... Oh wait, I didn't draw yet. Draw, there we go, Captain Riker. Alyssa Hartsford, are you here? Regardless of whether Captain Riker is here or not, Captain Riker has won that draw. I know, right? It's so rigged, I already know his in-game name. Everyone pick a number between 1 and 88. You still have a chance at winning some ISK. Damn you, I hate when you do that. Let's try this. There we go. Everyone pick a number between 1 and 88. I'll keep an eye out for Captain Riker, see if Captain Riker picks his. If he doesn't, that's fine, because I don't expect you guys to actually stay here for every last little bit, as much as I appreciate it. Let's bring that here. Anyway, we're going over this way. And I set those over here. Nope, probably bad idea. There we go. Nope, still probably bad idea. Alright, we're good. Alright. I am going to just go here for one quick second. We're going to pop over here. Random number generator. So bright. 1 to 88. And we're going to generate a number. We're going to generate 3. Ignore the first 2. The third one is Riker's number, unless he shows up real quick. 1, 2, last one. 83. If he shows up, he can still pick his own number. Otherwise, that's going to be his. Go drop this one. Alright. Last chance, pick number between 1 and 88 for a chance at 50 million ISK. Actually, technically, it's 2 chances at 50 million ISK, because there's still 2 of them in here. Remy, if you can say stop whenever you feel it's a good time to stop, I'd appreciate it. Belle, can you turn the light on for me? There we go. Can you turn the light on? On? Yeah, on.
Okay. Sorry.
Just 1 second. Belle's going to turn the light on so we can see this a little bit better.
I might have been.
I have it a little dark here because the light is directly above where my green screen is, and it shows up a little too much. But when I'm facing this, we definitely want that on. There we go. So, Riker's number is 83. Let's see what we get. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7, 8, 9, 10, 12, 13, 14, 15, 17, 18, 19, 20. Nope. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. So neither are you two. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, so that would have been 8, so 48, 9, 50, 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 60. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 9, 70. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 80. So 77. Riker still wins something though, so let's see what he gets. And 1, 2, and 3 for Riker is a blue card for 150. We kick that out. We are down to 87 cards now. And I will throw this back over here. Bring that back up to there. And let's send Riker his 150 million ISK, auto-link character, give you 50, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There we go. And off that goes. And let's go see who we have to raid you guys. Over to Twitch. Thank you for joining me. I had a wonderful night. I know it's been a little bit since I've been on, but I appreciate coming back and seeing all you friendly faces around. What? Oh, Contempo's doing marbles. That means he's about done. So we've got Rampage. We've got... Let's go over here. Contempo, I just said I was not rating you, you son of a bitch. So, I mean, realistically, I have Rampage. And, like, I don't mind raiding Rampage. However, Rampage is, like, the only person to raid. So I think it's going to have to be over to Rampage. So, raid, Rampage... well, give me 1 sec. I didn't actually look that close. Contempo, thank you for the sub. I super appreciate it. It's beefy. You need a title. Yeah, no, it's going to have to be Rampage. Alright, cool. So let's send them over to that. Not a problem. Thank you for joining me. I appreciate it. Riker, you won my prize. I sent you 150 million S Recon. And you guys have a wonderful evening, and I will see you later. Thank you for the follow. I appreciate it. So I'm going to pop over in and visit Rampage for a minute, and I will see you in there.